Yeah, basically this guy who looks like one of the Skull teenagers or whatever from Ocarina of Time, which was how, I think that's what the guy was in the other one, maybe it was the father. But yeah, he just says, let me have this place, not free, of course, I hope this will do. Isn't that technically free? He gives you a huge rupee if you clear it on day 2 or something. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. If you come back on the 3rd day, even though he bought it as shelter from the falling moon, he's freaking out and stuff. Just a lot of extra plot, or not plot, but just character development that wasn't really seen in Ocarina of Time. Anyway, yeah, there's one more thing I need to do now that I have the Giant's wallet. Okay, so you may have inferred we're saving the old bomb lady again. What for, you ask? It's actually a bit weird why we're doing it, and for... Oh, I was about to hit the ocarina and set up the Song of Inverted Time again, but... This is actually pretty interesting right here. You detonate the bombs, and that's the first NPC that isn't an outright enemy to ever die in a video game, kind of. Yeah, it's sort of funny. She's more upset about not being able to stock the bomb bags. And that actually screws up the Anjou Cafe quest if you do that, because... Or, I think it even screws it up if you just save her. I can't remember that much or not, but you do need him to exist in the timeline in order to finish the quest, but... That'll make sense when I get to that, and people who've already played through the quest understand why that would logically be the case. Anyway, I believe that's all I wanted to do. I really hope that's all I wanted to do. Yeah, Snowhead's thawed. The bomb bag isn't being delivered to the Curiosity Shop. And I'm done with the Spider House. So, I think we are in the clear. So, time for the Great Bay Temple, which is another... Oops. Oh wait, does this really work? Let's see if I can remember this. No. Okay, that. Okay, do. And this is actually like the only dungeon opening theme in the game, at least yeah, you have to be a Zora, I figured as much, but yeah, this is like the only one I think is a legitimately good song by the standards of like the Ocarina of Time dungeon opening ones, but... I don't know, I just think it sounds better than the other one. And I still don't understand how that's a dragon cloud. It's clearly a fish-shaped temple. I mean, that's not even up to debate. I thought maybe that's what they were talking about, but no, it isn't, because the cloud clears and the fishy temple is still there. But anyway, that makes Lulu be able to sing again, even though technically in this cycle her dumb children didn't actually get unstolen. Let's not dwell on that too much, shall we? Anyway, it's gonna bust open this rock and it'll be a tunnel to the Wet Head Temple or something. Nope, actually it's a turtle, as everyone who's ever played Super Smash Bros. Melee knows. And why didn't they bring that level back? That was like the best Zelda level in any of the Smash Bros. Games. Mainly because it had Tingle, but I also think I just sort of liked it more than others. Or maybe that's just because I like Majora's Mask too much, but meh.
I slept very well. I just realized that I opened this my eyes and passing the days is quite quick.
Oh wait, what? Yeah, she's not talking yet. He's just talking to her and trying to confuse me because I'm too lazy to figure out the plot of this part. Oh, okay, yeah, she still can't talk, she just randomly was inspired to sing through the magic of the song. And that's some pretty good hookshot requirement right there. If you somehow hacked the game to get all the other stuff done here without the hookshot, that might just stop you, although it is possible to get anywhere with bomb jumping. So if you somehow got the Zora eggs without bomb jumping, or with bomb, yeah, I don't know if you, I don't know what I'm talking about. I should probably not try to think outside the parameters of the game that hard. Anyway, now, I think this is the only temple that gets a cutscene like this while you're going to it. But yeah, there's the big old dragon cloud. Why couldn't you just swim out there, you may ask? Because these pirates with their fancy boat that looks like it was carved out of wood, I mean the entire thing, including the engine and everything, it just gets blown away. Luckily, we have a sturdier ride than that stupid little, I want to call it a Goron boat, but it's not exactly a Goron boat. A Goron boat would probably just be a rock. And it never actually shows the turtle swimming in there, which is weird because it would make you wonder why or how Link can stay on his back, but meh. Yeah, I like how he waves goodbye to the turtle. Anyway, this is a pretty simple temple. It's not, I mean, it is probably harder than Snowhead, but it didn't intimidate me as much when I started it up, for whatever that's worth. It's also fairly easy to get all the stray fairies, and it's sort of weird, like a few rooms have 2 or 3, and the rest tend not to have any. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, really. I like how the arrow bounced off. Anyway, here's the first stray fairy right here. If I was a more fanciful Let's Player, I could make a thing that says Stray Fairy 1 of 10, like the thingies and the thingy, but I do this for entertainment, not strategy guides, I think. Anyway, you could break these open for no reason, and I plan to, because I like breaking these open too much. They look like they should be background items you can't break, and act like it too. And that turtle has bug eyes. Why can I Z-target? Oh, because I can talk to him and leave if I want. I'd rather just leave via the boss warp. I think you could light those with regular arrows shot from the correct angle, but that's besides any kind of reason. Wow, way to make the level super intimidating when you first get in it like that. Oh well, missed that, but that's fine because there's this for me to get. Yep, Stray Fairy number 2. Floating under the dire dock at the beginning. And now you have to climb up on this little dealie. Money? I enjoy money! Okay, screw you, Skulltula. And you may think, oh, that was a trap to not give you money or something, but it's really a blessing in disguise, as that's where the third Stray Fairy is. And that might be it for this room, I cannot remember off the top of my head. Also, yeah, this is like the bad thing on this temple, it's a little bit intimidating, I guess, with these things you have to push to make the water go. Most of them are one way, like this one. Wow, last time I always went from the wrong side to push them, and I tried pushing them for a couple seconds, then was forced to pull them into place because I was too lazy to swim around, but that went without a problem. But anyway, if you can't figure it out, there's water flow going through these pipes, and you need to unstop the pipes, and that's the big theme of this dungeon. And then there are these, which are two-way, which seems like it would be really hard and confusing to deal with, and like would block off potential stuff if you did it incorrectly, which is sort of the case, but in my practice run, I was able to not actually get stuck through that at any point or forced to reverse them again after turning them one way. My dumb paranoia probably isn't the best commentary, but that is like what I was thinking when I got into the level. Oh no, I'm gonna have to reverse those over and over because I'm gonna miss the stray fairies. I did miss a few stray fairies and ended up having to use my guide, which is the first time I actually did that, mostly due to laziness, but they're really not that bad in this. The only one that has them bad is Icanic Canyon, or yeah, Icanic Canyon's temple. And I've noticed a trend in which I always say, oh, the next temple is where it starts getting hard, and I'm thinking maybe I just played through this when I was a little kid and I was easily intimidated by stuff, but nonsense.